guys, it's Joanne and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I am going to work on week 13 in my Hobonichi Cousin. And I know week 12, the video for week 12 was quite long. I didn't mean for that to happen, but as you guys saw, I did like a green theme. This week, I think what I'm going to do is try to focus on using more of my stamps. I was inspired by going through my stash and I was like, you know what? Let me try to go through my stamps. And so let's try that. I don't know if it's going to work. We shall see. Yeah. So instead of using my washi tape that I have from the Coffee Monsters Co. that I use every week for the days of the week, I thought maybe I would try and use this washi paper. This washi paper, it's A4. It's from Amazon, and it's by Alina Craft, who has a YouTube, it looks like, a Facebook, and an Instagram. So what I'm going to try to do is stamp on this washi first, because I'm a little nervous about stamping direct to the paper of my Hobonichi, because what if I mess up? I'm a little apprehensive about that. So sorry about the crinkling, but I'm going to try and use the washi paper, stamp, and then cut it out. Now, if this works, I'm gonna feel like such an amazing genius. And if it doesn't work, then forget this even happened, because I don't know if it really will work. And maybe by doing this, I can actually use my, oh my God, my chair is blocking what I need to get out. Maybe I could use my Memento ink that I seem to like the best. So, I mean, I also have Versa Magic. I also have some of my Distress Oxide inks downstairs with me, but I don't have them all. So let's try to use some of these Memento inks. Now, for my color palette, I don't know what I want to use yet. Let's see. It is week 12. I used green last week. What washi do I want to use this week? I got these new washis from Every Minute a Story from their, what do you call it? Their January pre-order. It was a pre-order and they're so cute. Maybe we can use, let's see, this one. Remember to prioritize your mental health. Take deep breath, let out the stress. I like that. I love Every Minute a Story. You guys, I use it all the time. But their color palette is spot on. Like, themes of these washis were, I think this one was budgeting. This one was budgeting. This one is more like affirmations, like take a deep breath, let out the stress. Some days we rise and others we rest. It's time to take a slow. You know what? Let's use that one. And then there was a movie themed one right here, if you see it. So let's use this affirmation set, these positive. Rest is part of the process. Remember to prioritize. I like that. So the colors of this is more like pinks and yellow and light green. It's like muted tones. And you know what? My mementos are not that muted. So let's not use these. I don't know what I want to use. I have also these Prima chalk inks that I've had for quite some time, and these are my pastel ones. So maybe, because that's pastel, let's use some of these. So, God, I went to the Scrapbook Expo. This was probably from 2015, like a long time ago. Look at these, aren't even open. But let me see, pastel blue, pastel violet. We try this one, Old Rose. It's already opened. And let's try to use it. So these are the months. These are the days. I'm a little nervous. What if this doesn't work out? But what if it does? We will never know until I try. Oh my God, I can't get this out. This is from, where's this from? Everyday Explorers. It's Save the Date by Christine Heron. And I've had this in my stash for a little bit. Gotta get my little cleaner ready. Use this block. And we are just gonna pray. I haven't even used this set. Look, it's hard for me to even, my God, it's hard for me to even open it. Holy moly. Okay, so we want Monday. What if this doesn't work? I'm gonna see. And the reason why I'm doing this on the washi paper is because if I mess up, then we're gonna abandon ship and not do this. But if I am successful, I hope I'm using the right side. If I'm successful, then we're gonna keep going. Monday. Okay, do you guys see that? It looks good. We don't need more than that. I hope that cleaned it. My little chamois inside there is damp, so I'm hoping it'll clean it enough. I'm not the best, I don't know if you guys are with me, but I'm not the best, oh my God, I got a hangnail. I'm sorry, you guys have to watch that. I'm not the best cleaner of my stamps. Okay. I think I get these like hangnails on my finger because I have to wash my hands a lot for work. And so I'm like dry. My hands are always dry. This is Tuesday. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit because I don't know how far I need to. I think it's 1.5. I think each Hobonichi box is 1.5 inches. Oh my God, and here I am crooked. Look at that. Whatever. Okay. Happy accident. I guess I should have drew a line, like a pencil line, maybe, so I know where to. So I know where to cut, or not cut, to stamp. Let's try that. Oh, we'll measure it from there. Yo. All right, now we know that that's straight. I thought I'd change it up this week because I was like, you know what? I've been doing the same thing over and over. I don't know if you guys like that. I don't know if I like that. But I was like, you know, I have all these stamps. I don't use them enough. And so let's try to use it. Use some stamps that I have because why did I buy them? You know what I've been using a lot lately also is my digital stamps and brushes. I've been really trying to work on the journaling cards for our project life. So even if I haven't been able to work on my actual album for the family, at least the journaling will be done. So I've been actually going through stamps that I've had in my, like digital stamps that I've had in my stash for quite some time. And yeah, it's been working so far. Like sets that I haven't even, why can't I see? Why does it look distorted to me? Okay. I've had in my stash or in my Dropbox for a while. Like, oh, I'm actually using what I bought like many, many moons ago. Because I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if I've shared this. I do digital scrapbooking. Actually, I did. I did a mixture of hybrid. And to me, hybrid is defined as like a mix of digital scrapbooking and traditional scrapbooking. And funny story is many moons ago, I was published like in scrapbook magazines for my digital scrapbooking stuff. It's funny, I always tried out for publishing my traditional scrapbooking pages, but for whatever reason, every time I submitted, they weren't interested. But every time I submitted digital stuff, they were interested in that. I did get published a long time ago for like a mini album that I had created for our trip no, it wasn't even a trip. It was about Jonah, when he was a baby. And it was published in Scrapbook Trends magazine. Do you guys remember that one? I really liked that magazine a lot. It's kind of sad that scrapbook magazines went by the wayside. And I get it, a lot of magazines have gone by the wayside. But I did like a lot of the scrapbooking magazines. Like I used to subscribe to all of them. I subscribed to Creating Keepsakes and Paper Cuts and Simple Scrapbooks and Scrapbook Trends. But yeah, Scrapbook Trends was more like it felt more like a book. And over time, you can't keep everything. So I recycled most of the scrapbook magazines I had, but I did keep the ones I was published in. It was great. When you were published, you would get like a swag box almost. That's crooked. That's bothersome. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Yeah, you would get to keep it and all this. They would send you goodies. It was really cute. There were people that were published more so than others. I did remember like Becky Higgins and Allie Edwards when they first got published, and they were like CK Hall of Fame. Do you guys remember that? Raise your hand if you remember that. Then you are a real one because you've been around a long time if you remember the CK Hall of Fame. Oh, I wanted to be part of that so bad. But you had to be like innovative with your scrapbooking and your layouts and your photography. You had to have your own style. And the time when I was into that, I had no kids, so my subjects weren't about kids. It was about being young. But yeah, if you remember that, you are a real one, and you've been there since day one. I had Becky Higgins, all of her special edition books, and I had her font CD that you would upload to your computer. I had a Windows computer at the time, and yeah, I had her font. I thought I was so cool using that font. I should show you guys that album. I might have shown it on this channel before, but I think it's funny that she had all those fonts and stuff. Crazy. Anyway, back to planning. So I'm hoping this works. We shall see. I don't know. We're learning together. All right, so we have our days of the week done. And I'm using my smaller cutter because I like this one because can be on I don't need to wield this big old cutter, but okay. Let's put this aside because we might still need it. 1.5. 1.5. I think it's 1.5 or 1.3. It's one of those two. That's 1. That's 1.5. Let's see. Well, I can even go smaller. Look, I can go smaller because it's... Well, we might take the scissor to it because I don't need this big one. Let's keep going, keep going. Ugh. Ignore that. ignore that. So let's just cut, and we'll trim down when the time comes. I don't know how this is the first time I'm using washi paper. So let's see if it's something that we like and something that we'll stick to, because I don't know if I like it. I'm sweating. Maybe I'm nervous that this won't work. Actually, I think I'm in perimenopause, guys. I don't know. I don't know. And I can't find my, of course. Oh, there it is. Couldn't find my scissor. Okay. Let's cut this. And see if we like it. Okay, it's really bright white. Do we like that? I don't know yet. But when it lays down, are we going to like it is the question. Okay. It peels well from the backing. Ooh, we can't see it because I use such a light. Well, that's not good. Look at that. Maybe I should have just used black. Back to the drawing board. Look at that. You can't see it. Okay, back to the drawing board. Okay. Well, we'll use this, I guess. We still have this strip. And we'll use black and stop messing around and try to be fancy. Mento tuxedo black. Now I'm getting all frustrated because what if my idea doesn't work? I'm going to be highly annoyed. I won't be upset. I'll be annoyed. Okay, just stop messing around. Anyway, I thought this would be a good idea, but now I'm having second thoughts that this might not be a good idea. We will see. I keep saying we will see, but I'm just hopeful that it will work. I pressed a little too hard on that one, and it's okay. These are so small. What was I thinking? But it's cute. Monday, Tuesday. Anyway, I feel like there's silence because I'm annoyed. My original plan was thwarted. Is that the word I want to use? My original plan was thwarted. Are you guys reading any good books? Because I'm in a slump and I don't know how to get out of this slump. I hate it. For a while I was on a roll. You know what I think it is? I'm getting distracted on my phone. I really should not. I should limit myself on how long I look at TikTok and how long I play solitaire on my phone. Because in all realness, I am wasting time. I know I'm wasting time, but it's just it's mindless. I think that's why I watch TikTok, because I like watching sourdough videos, K-pop videos, and what else do I watch on there? That comes up. Oh, I like watching, oh my God, look at my fingers. Ay, that's annoying. Can I clean my fingers like that? That's annoying. Look at my fingers. Hi. Okay. No, I'm getting frustrated. This video is not doing what it needs to do. I like watching those crime videos where the perpetrator gets caught. And it makes me laugh when they think they can get away with crime. Okay, what is happening? Okay, I'm gonna skip Sunday because I don't have a strip ready. But let's do this for now and see if we like it, because I don't want to keep going if I hate it, you know? And I'll go back to the sticker that says, what do you call it? My washi tape from the Coffee Monsters Co., if that's the case. I'm just getting annoyed that it's, maybe I'm just not letting it have enough dry time. I see it's a little shiny, but I'm just annoyed. Okay, somebody distract me. What else can I talk about that's not gonna annoy me? Spring break is coming up. Do you guys have plans for spring break? I think we are going to Vegas. I love Vegas. I love eating. We have some friends there. I love hanging out with our friends. Do we like that? Let's keep going, because I don't know if I do. I'm just more annoyed that the ink is all over my fingers. It's not that I mind getting messy. I just didn't expect my fingers to get inky. And now it's all over my dry fingers. And I'm just super annoyed. I also still need to clean Luke's room. And I don't want to. But I should, because he's not home. I mean, I could do it when he's home. It's just, I don't want to do it when he's home. I should probably do it when he's home so he can help me. That might be the case. I used to be better. I don't know. Pre-pandemic, I was better at cleaning their rooms and their bathrooms and stuff. And I'm just like, now that but also they're older, so then I make them do it. But it's never to my standard. So I end up doing double work because they do it, you know, half-ass, I guess. And then I end up finishing it off, and I don't like that. It should be done right the first time. Is this, I don't know. I can't tell if it's, no, if it's running. Don't know if I like this, but it does give it a look, like a stamped look, which I do kind of like. I don't like how messy it looks because of the ink. And it's probably my fault because I didn't let it dry and I was already handling it, you know. If I left it instead of a strip, I'm sure if I left it on the page, it would have been just fine. I think because it was on a strip of paper and it's smaller to handle, I was over handling it. So I think that's what happened. So I'm not mad at the paper. More so mad in general. But this week 12, I don't have much going on, except Malia has a birthday, so we have to decorate for her birthday. She doesn't want to do anything this year. She's turning 16. She's like, she shares a birthday with a friend, and that friend is out of town, and so she wants her friend group to be, she doesn't want them to be inconvenienced and like celebrate twice. But I'm like, it's your birthday and it's her birthday. You guys could do either separate things or wait till she gets back. She goes, no, I don't want to. And then she was invited to take a accelerator or advanced Spanish exam. I don't know if it's for like the honor or if it's to get into like a accelerated Spanish class for next year, but her teacher invited her to do it. At first she was going to opt out of it, but then she asked the second time and really felt bad and she didn't want her to be disappointed in her. So I might just leave Sunday the way it is. I don't know. So she decided that she would do it. So I'm like, well, you know, you never know unless you try. Because she's like, now I have to study for the next 2 weeks because the test is like the week after my birthday. So I can't do anything. I'm like, oh my God, you're such a nerd. Like, so you mean to tell me you don't want to do anything for her birthday? She goes, well, we can, but I only have a certain amount of time. I said, for real? You really don't want to do anything? And she's like, and I said, what about your grandparents? You should see your grandparents. She goes, okay, well, we could see them for like a total of 8 hours on Saturday. I was like, girl, really? Okay. If that's what you really, really want. She's like, yeah, I need to study. I'm like, are you really studying? Oh, really? I don't know. She really is focused on school, like laser focused. When I tell you that she's determined, she is determined. She wants to go to nursing school. She has like a timeline that she wants to get things done for the rest of high school, like what classes she wants to take to prepare her for nursing school and to apply to nursing school. She knows what nursing school she would like to go to, but she also knows she needs a couple of safeties as backups. I'm gonna cut this here because I don't want it to get cut off. So she yeah, she's like laser focused on nursing school, which I'm really proud of her for, because to know what she wants to do at this age, I think that it's commendable. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I told you guys at the last video that I almost was going to be a teacher or almost going to be a doctor, but God had other plans. Oh, hold on. All right. Oh, I am not in frame, and I'm working on the bottom. Can you guys see that? Yeah. So I was just adding more washi tape to the bottom of this. I didn't realize I wasn't in frame. My earbud fell out of my ear, and I had to stop my recording because I wasn't sure if it was going to continue to record. So, isn't that cute? Look how cute. And then it's Malia's birthday on Saturday. Yeah, so she doesn't want to do anything. She's like, girl, really? She says, we'll celebrate with the grandparents, which means we have to drive to 2 grandparents' houses and celebrate that way. I might use this. I'm gonna use this sticker from the Sticky Notes 2025 February because it kind of matched, actually. Does that match more than March? I don't know how March would. I think it does. That's cute. I'll put it at the beginning, at the top. And we'll use one of these little icons, the balloons. What time is it? Oh, it's 10:08. We got time. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Oh. Cute. Okay. We'll do that. I'm actually not working Sunday or Thursday next week. I am working. You know what I'm going to use? Heba Alsabai. She's My Little Journal on YouTube. I bought her, what is this set called? Planet. So let me use the work. I'll use work, and I won't stamp direct because I don't want it to bleed to the other side. And we will use it and stamp some stuff. Do I want to use this Memento Tuxedo Black? What if it bleeds again and I'm going to get annoyed? Not bleeds, but what if it doesn't? Maybe I'll stamp it and then just give it time to dry. I'll do that. time to dry. Is there anything else I want to stamp from here? I do like the weekend ready, but I don't know. Maybe we'll use that. That's cute. We'll use weekend ready and we'll stick it down somewhere. That's cute. Does this fit? No. I don't know if I have a block on hand that is large enough. I have this. We're just gonna have to make do. I hesitated. I really should have just stamped it down. Oh, I did good. Look at that. Weekend ready. I am living on the edge trying to stamp wearing a white sweatshirt. What is wrong with me? I shouldn't be doing this. I should not be trusted. Okay, what else can I use from here? Maybe that's it. Maybe I'll use this grateful for this moment. No, because I think I have a hard time cutting it or writing on top of it. Like sometimes it's hard to write with those washi tape, like what ink I want to use. So hopefully that's dry now. I'll just cut it here. You guys ever get like this where you work and you're just kind of shoving things in a place that they don't belong, but you're shoving it because it fits in the moment. Look at that. I don't know. I'm getting ink on my fingers. Ugh, my fingers are, look at that. I don't mind, but ugh, that's so annoying. Can you guys see? I don't even know if you guys saw. I'm getting frustrated. Okay. There. Let's see. Should fit on Wednesday. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go back to washi tape. It's shiny. I feel like it's not drying. My earbud's about to fall out of my ear again. What's worse, it bleeding to the other side or it looking messy? I don't know. Don't know what's worse. So anyway, what was I going to tell you? It's been busy. It is Thursday. And it's not even week 12 yet, as I plan week 12. I'm actually ahead of schedule, my filming schedule. That's nuts. Okay, that looks sort of cute. A little bit cute. I'm gonna cut it with a scissor. I know it's not gonna be straight. I'm not the straightest cutter, but you know what? It's fine. I want to blot this. Because I don't want to, that's better. I down already, but I don't want it to run. The reason why I'm not working my normal schedule next week is because Malia's birthday, and I wasn't sure what day she wanted to do something. And I don't know what she wants to do. I hope she does something fun. It's up to her. She doesn't want a sweet 16 party. And I was like, okay, should I put it here? I never have anything going on here. I just put weekend ready down here. Okay, inky hands, cool. Cool, cool. Okay, let's look at the calendar on the side and see what we have going on. Oh, you know what, guys? This morning, we have actually nothing going on. This morning I made English muffins, like I talked about, using my sourdough starter. And I was really proud of myself because I was like, oh my God, I did it. I actually made English muffins. So, wait, we need to put that we're going to sleep. And hopefully Jonah will pick up. And he has chess. But yes, I made the English muffins and they were delicious. And now that Jonah doesn't have, look at that, it's just coming off. Okay, I'm getting annoyed. He doesn't have Filipino dance practice. I can, he can pick up. It's great. It's great when you have a driving child. Life doesn't prepare you for a driving child, because I had a hard time teaching him how to drive. So I was like, oh my gosh, you have a driving child. I have a driving child. And then Luke has a dentist appointment. Those were some tooth tiny icons from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then he has Scouts. I watched a little bit more of that Trial of Karen Reed. And my friend and I got in a discussion about if she's guilty or not. They had released episode 3. She believes she's guilty because she had zero remorse, or she didn't cry during her trial, nothing. And I don't think the series is done yet. But I'm like, I think she's innocent. I don't know. Maybe she was framed. There's just a lot of evidence that gives you reasonable doubt. And isn't that what being part of a jury is? You have to have, if there's any reasonable doubt, you're found not guilty. You have to have 100% he did it, That's why I watched recently the OJ, the manhunt for OJ. I can't remember, the new one on Netflix. I feel like they've beaten that subject with a dead horse. But because there was reasonable doubt and the trial was nuts, they focused on Mark Fuhrman's, quote, racism, I think that the jury was biased. And I feel like at the time OJ's trial was very significant. Like, I think it had to, during the time they had just come off of the LA riots. And so they were trying to make that trial an example. But I mean, he was found guilty in the civil case. So because of the compelling evidence for this Karen Reed lady in Boston, I feel like there's reasonable doubt. I do feel like certain police systems protect their own. And they, whether or not like they were just trying to turn a blind eye, or they're just trying to like frame somebody because they were not in a good relationship with one of their own. I don't know. All my opinion. Don't come after me. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not a legal expert, but in my mind, I don't think she did it. Because why do you have this documentary, this 3-part well, it's more than 3 parts, 3-part documentary, you're being interviewed and you're not in jail. So she must have been acquitted or found not guilty, like, since the trial. At least I think so. But my friend is convinced she did it. So we're both going back and forth on text last night. We're like, she did it. I was like, no, I don't know. She goes, no, she did it because she had no remorse. I'm like, there are a lot of people that don't have remorse, especially if she didn't do it. So I don't know. It's fun to have an argument with somebody who listens to you versus shuts you down because you are, they don't agree with you. There's a difference. We can have a civil conversation with people. And that can apply to a lot of things in life. Like, let's just have a civil conversation about something. I may not agree with you, but you're still my friend and I love you. Like, I don't know how people just drop people for whatever they believe in, whether it's race, religion, what they believe in life. I don't know. But come on, guys. We're all adults. Yeah. Ugh, okay. This is going to be one boring week. I can feel it already. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm planning to make next week. We did go grocery shopping last night. We went to Costco. I told you guys, it's never going to be a short trip. My list was long. And we did not, we didn't have meat in our freezer for a long time. I was just getting meat randomly when I wanted to cook. And, yeah, look at that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, note this week. See? To do. Maybe I'll just put to do. I'll put to do over here. This is from Once More with Love. Look how cute that is. To do. It's not coming off the roll. I don't think the perforation is on the correct. Is it perforated? Yes. Anyway, what else is new? So I've been toying, I told you guys, I have been toying with the idea of a YouTube membership because I feel like I don't want to post this journal on my regular YouTube because it's personal. I'd rather share it with a select few who want to support me versus like the whole wide world, So this would be an exclusive share on the membership. I was also thinking like if we did do a like a fitness wellness challenge, that would be on the membership. The monthly Zooms, the link would be on the membership because yeah, you just never know. There are like strange people out there. So we need to protect our peace and our privacy. So God, am a ding dong for wearing white and stamping on this paper, but that's that. I want to use, if I can find, rainbow. This one. A little bit more pink. No, that's too pink. Red, no. Let's use that. That kind of matches. Be productive. Did I use that the previous week? I I feel like it's familiar to me. Yes. I keep saying this. I need to work on our albums. My crunch time is coming. It's coming, guys, and it's making me nervous. Weekends are for making memories. Hopefully, I like that with the gold foil. Cute. Errands, no. I'll do note to self for our meals right here. And then we're gonna use some of these foiled for the meals. I can get it off the paper. Why doesn't anyone want to obey? Just listen to me and obey. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got Malia some nail art brushes as part of her gift because she really wants to, she does her nails really well. So she wanted some nail art brushes for Christmas, but I got it for her birthday. Because I think she wanted to do, but now that she doesn't have cheer, she doesn't have to keep her nails super short. Not that she has super long nails because that's gross, but she wants to do that. Monday, I'm going to be sleeping. I don't know. We might watch TV. And we're going to go groceries. For sure, we're going to go Walmart grocery next week. Because I don't foresee anything else happening. See? This thing. I always do that. I think my other goal with my sourdough starter is to make the sourdough, it's viral right now, sourdough croissant loaf. That sounds good. Or do something with inclusions like a lemon blueberry or cinnamon sugar or something like that. I want to try that. I've made jalapeno cheddar before, and I think Carl wants me to make that again, but I do want to make that. And yeah, her birthday. Where's my birthday washi? Use this. It's going to be a really simple layout this week. I had big plans to use a ton more stamps, but I got frustrated because it wasn't working with the washi tape. It's probably, I should probably use Stays On ink. I shouldn't use that ink, but yeah. Super simple. And I don't know what else I'm doing that week. I do need to make a loaf of bread. I don't know when I'm going to do that. Today, I know I'm probably going to record. Tuesday, I'm probably going to record. I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to plan. Likely, I'm going to plan and do some other stuff. I'm going to put family time. This is from Every Minute a Story. We're going to put it here because we're probably going to visit family on her birthday. use this. It's been a while since we've done these. I should probably schedule a nail appointment, but I don't want to do it next week. I'm trying to stretch out these nails for a little bit, so I get them done right before we go on vacation for spring break. Flossing emoji. Let's use that for Luke's dental appointment. And let's not do them. Bet you I'm gonna watch TV on Monday. I really should work out, but sometimes I don't want to. Phone working. I need to work on some stuff, but where did I put it? There was one that I just passed. TV addict, no. I do need to, here, I'll do this one. To do. This one is work on more Project Life journal cards. And then this one. How's this feeling? It's cute. These are cute. I'm going to use this. Be kind to your mind. Actually, I'm going to use that for my journal, my other journal. Yep, these are going to be for the other journal. You know what, guys? It is March. Where am I? And I take note of this in my other calendar. March 20 today. I haven't had a headache this month. That is amazing. Usually I get them around that time of the month. And I'm surprised I didn't get a headache. And I'm almost done with that time of the month. So I'm glad it didn't happen. I don't know what I did different. I don't think I drank more water. I know I should, but I don't think I did. So it's crazy to me that I didn't. Planning time. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything there. I'd like to organize my stuff downstairs. Planning time. Cute. Print. What's that? Where did I put the... I had one... You know I use that Hobonichi one. I don't know where I put it, but we don't need it. Thursday, I have nothing. Oh, I have to put... I am sleeping. Hello. My most important part of my journal is that I'm working. And I'm sleeping. And then that's it. Look at that. What meals can we think of to make next week? So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So no meat on Friday. And Amalia's birthday. And then these days I gotta think of something and I don't know what I'm gonna make. But I do like the fact that I'm off for a long time. I think Wednesday, and then I work the following Wednesday. I have a week off. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Ooh, that's exciting. This is annoying. Guess I didn't need that little tail. Oh, that's better. You can't tell. No one can tell. So we're gonna go grocery there. And then I gotta work on some stuff. I'm gonna put the, is it TV icons here? Because I know I'm gonna watch TV next week. Pencil, that's for journaling. Journal time. This one. And we're gonna journal this day. I feel like I'm not even, I have nothing amazing to say today. I think I used it all on my last one, my 1 hour long Plan With Me video. I don't know how come it took that long to talk, but yeah, headphones. What in the, my mess. Good God. I'm not normally like this. Well, I am, but it's not this bad. Okay, girl. Okay, now let's get our act together. Let's find, not film. We need, my shoulder's been bothering me. So I decided, oh, let me just try to do weights, like nothing strenuous, just little weights here and there, you know, throughout the day while I'm watching TV or something. And it kind of helped, but God, my shoulder is just, for the past like 3 or 4 years, I don't know. I hate it. Where is the TV? I thought I had a TV icon. That's YouTube. Aha. I'll put it here. I don't know what I'm watching just yet, but I know I'm going to be watching something. And let's use some of these hearts again because they're so cute. I'll use this one. These are from Illustrated Faith. I found them in my stash, and they're great. How's that? I really like that. Okay, that is week, I don't even know what this is, week 12. And I think I'm going to call that done, guys. Super simple. You know how I like to keep it. I don't do anything extravagant. I just use what I have in my stash. That's how I flipped it around, how plans went awry with stamping on washi paper. I think I just used the wrong ink. I'll try it again. I'll revisit it again when I'm not in a bad mood over it. But hope you guys like that one. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Make sure you hit the like button and let me know. It really helps the channel out. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I love having new people here. It makes me so happy when I see a little notification. So thank you all so much for your support. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.